here. So we are entering our 1 over 1 plus x to the 6th. So that's entered. And now to go to your table set, you hit second window. And this is where you would change it to. We wanted to start at 1 divided by 8. And there's my 0.25. You can just type in 1 divided by 4. And again, make sure these all say auto, second graph. And then here's your values. Put your cursor on the Y column and round it to wherever WeatherSign asks you to round all those entries. And you just scroll down using the values on the bottom here till you have them all filled in. And for the next one, so that one there, that one was for the midpoint rule because we put in 1/8. Then the next one for the trapezoid rule, then second table set, we wanted to start at 0. Still keep the same change in x, 1/4, that stays the same. Second table, and now there's all my values. There's the 1, and then again there's those long decimals, and again we'll just enter those rounded to wherever they tell us to round it. Now for the summations, so second mode, back to the home screen, under math, you scroll up, summation is at 0, and we can put in x goes from 1 to 8, and I'm doing the 1 for the midpoint rule right now to sum that up, and that was alpha trace y1 parentheses alpha y equals the fraction 2n, which is 2x minus 1 over the 8. I've got to get out of there and close off those parentheses, and there was that summation I had right there. Now for the next one, for the trapezoid, I'm just going to go up and copy and paste. So I need to go all the way to the left and change x equals 0, or I should say change x equals 1 to a 0, and then go in and change this to x over 4. And there's that sum total we had. Okay, so now when I said earlier, when we came to this part of the problem, where we said, oh, we need to remember those two values right there, because we're going to have to take the f of 0 and the f of 2, because they're not going to be doubled in our midpoint in our trapezoid rule. So to find our answer for the trapezoid, what you can do is to save yourself some calculator, if you will, pushing. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger again. Alright, so you can go looking for those two values. I can type in alpha trace, enter, left parentheses 0. This way you don't have to type in all the decimals. Plus alpha trace, number 1, and then we're going to put in the value of 2. And I'm going to store that and say alpha A. So that was the 1.0153846 where I added those together. So if I take, I go up here, grab that value, enter, times it by 2, and subtract my alpha A, what that will give me is this value. Right, where to go? Oh, I didn't click it enough. Hold on, let me finish my clicks over here. Click, click, click. That will give you the 83264046356 on my calculator, and then all you have to do is then divide it by 8, and you have that sum right there. Okay? And then for the midpoint, let's see, that was one more up right there. We can grab that. And that one you just had to divide by a 4. And that's that sum right there. Now, if you have an old TI-83, your Y1 to find it is vars, right arrow to Y vars, enter on the function, and that's where you find your Y1. And then you can hit enter, and then you can do the same comments and values we did, like we did up there. Okay?